Right, so, yellow bracket, match 3, which is, of course, Norgo versus Sai. Norgo... Oh, whoa, hello! What do we have here, Norgo? You added more rubber flies to the mix. Okay, hang on, whoa, hold on. Okay. Spaceship Corvettes. Plenty of spaceship Corvettes. Is Norgo in chat? Has he turned up yet? Because I remember Norgo isn't called Norgo, so I get confused in chat. But okay, so plenty of robber flies. An Imaginos shock frigate. Weird starship beer goggles. And 3 more robber flies. Okay, so let's see. What is to remind people, they basically have a lot of Scalar-on pulse launchers, shard weaponry, and dart SRMs. They've been swarming things like crazy. The Imaginos, however, has a Sunjet PDE, pulse beams in the Rift Cannon. It's just going to teleport all over the place and shoot things. And these ones have Sunjet PDE's shredders and volley guns. Interesting. This has a far more robust loadout than these ones. This is going to be a crazy, crazy match. Okay, Norgo is apes are crazy. Fair enough. I'm apes are crazy. Fair enough. Norgo, this is an awesome fleet and I love it. I love it so much. Right, anyway, and now we have the increased size little ponies. Anything major changes? Trip hammer and tactical lasers. Has that changed from the beginning? I can't remember if those Chansees were the same. That's... Attack gunship, attack... They've definitely changed. They've definitely changed the loadouts on some of these ships. And then we have... Okay, so you have the Shorin as well. Then we have 4 support escort carriers. Pretty much all the points were done here into changing the loadouts on the round 2 fleet and adding all the fighters, which will be an interesting thing. It's numbers of frigates versus a whole lot of fighters. Heavy mining lasers and Vulcan cannons on all of them, and then a lot of yielding interceptors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 wings of yielding interceptors, which is exactly how much you're allowed, because you're allowed 2 times your carriers plus 1. They all have Vulcan cannons, so it's a lot of... They're distractions. They're pretty much distractions. But yeah, the Nanzongs and the Chansees were changed. Fair enough. Anyway. Yellow bracket, match 3, game 1. Let's play. This is a crazy, crazy, crazy fleet. And let's do a quick look at the numbers. Right, numbers. Is 296,000 versus 298,000. 2,000 between you. 2,000 between you, that is not a lot. We're going to stick on the craziness that is the Imaginos, because everything else is going to fly around. This thing is an amazing thing. We're going to jump around like crazy. But this is interesting. We're doing a lot of frigates versus a lot of freighters, so we're going to see how this works out. Sai already doesn't think he's going to do very well, but we'll see. Look at all those darts, though. Look at all those darts. Such a massive fleet, I don't know where to focus. Oh, there you go. There's the Imaginos jumping in already. Taking out a lot of its stuff on the fighters, though. Nope, and jumping out again. Ooh. Right, so 1 yielding wing is down. 8 to go. But there's a lot of focus on the fighters. Fighter distraction has been very successful this tournament so far. Yeah, in fact, they are literally doing nothing but attacking the fighters. I don't think they've even... Okay, fair enough. The Shorin's getting a few hits now. The Shorin's getting a few hits. Okay, second yielding wing is down. But pretty much all focus is on the fighters. Yep. Everyone's going to the fight. Why are the fighters so high in the AI priority list? Especially if they're fighters equipped just with Vulcans. I don't know. Okay, what's going on over here? Anything interesting over here? Okay, whoa, hello. Nanzongs take a bit of damage here. Are these the stand-up ones? No, yeah, that's one of the new ones. Hang on, whoa. Hold the phone. That's more interesting. This is one of the new ones with the bigger, better weaponry. Yeah, it comes here with a shredder battery, a volley cannon, and a pulse, and the Sunjet PD. Definitely less of a harasser and definitely more of a damage dealer. It is going to earn its strike name, I think, if it stops focusing on the fighters. Ooh, hello. One Nanzong is down. One Roberfly's at 50% hull, but in the huge mess of Roberflies, who's really counting? Okay, so where is that Roberfly that's dying, by the way? I can't tell. It must be one of the ones down here, maybe. Oh, it's that one over there. Let's go back to the Imaginos. God, it jumps around like crazy. Okay. Now, the Imaginos has a selection of very weird abilities. It hasn't got a shield, it has a little grabby thing, it teleports around. It's a very weird ship, but very fun to fly around in. If you don't play it in the campaign mode, or in missions yourself, I suggest flying around for a bit. It's a very different kind of ship. Ooh. And it's having a bit of a crisis of consciousness. It basically jumps in, it teleports in aggressively, then it immediately backs out again using its phase ability? Whatever it's called. It's right click. What is the right click of an Imaginos called? Oh, experts in chat. Here we go, whoa, here you go. Damage to the face, Mining laser though. Doesn't matter. Fluxed out. Okay, it's one Chengdu down. One carrier down. One Roberfly down. Again, Roberflies have no shielding. They can just get deleted. It's difficult, but they can get deleted. Of course, the Mjolnir on the Shorin's gonna have a hard time trying to hit all these things. Okay, let's see. Oof, all that jumping around. All that jumping around is a bit nuts. Oof. Okay. All the Roberflies now are going to start losing CR. I hope this doesn't turn into a CR off. It shouldn't do. It's quite an aggressive fleet. Norgo's fleet has been very aggressive in the past. Here we go. Ooh, PDE beams. Yep. Magnus is dashing in there and hurting its friends with its own scalar rejector. That's the one. Ooh, the Shorin's getting punished though. Everything in its face. Roberflies are taking a lot of damage, but I think they will be able to swarm it out. Ooh, I don't know actually. I just say that. But Tiandong have fallen back into a corner and there's no one behind them. They can focus their firepower forwards. And a lot of the Roberflies are on low health. A lot of the Roberflies are on low health. Without any armor to any shields, even the heavy lasers of the carrier can do a lot of damage, as long as it touches it. Oh, and the tack lasers are doing work as well. One Nanzong is down. Don't count him out yet, though. The Imaginos is going to be it. Ooh. Chengdu's going to go down because the Imaginos just hops in there and makes use of that. Close. Ooh, okay, fair enough. That might have turned it. I didn't realize that Changzi had such low health. The attack lasers are doing a good job, though. The attack lasers are doing a good job. But I think it's just way too many. I think it's just way too many. Okay. I dare say if those iron beams actually dealt more damage, we would have had a much different change here. Ooh, nice shot there from the Mjolnir though. Ooh, two! Two down in quick succession. But how many of the strike ones are still up? How many of these are still the strike variants? Spaceship. Spaceship, spaceship, strike. Spaceship. Bomber 2, spaceship. Spaceship, spaceship. Okay, so only one strike variant left. Only one strike variant left. And of course, ooh. That's on low CR as well. Interesting. Usually a cruiser would have no trouble with CR with frigates, but there are so many frigates. I think it's losing CR anyway. Ooh, interesting. 27, 26. It might just be a CR off. They might not be able to get through the shields, but once that CR is down to 0, the shields are no longer going to be important. Another Roberfly down, though. Another Roberfly down. And its flux is going dangerously high. Ooh, and it jumps in, waiting for the flux. Waiting for the flux. Oh, and it does not capitalize on it. I thought it was going to jump in and basically unload its rift cannon to the face. Not so much. Not so much. 10 CR though, it's hard to see how this is going to work out. At 10 CR though, I'm not thinking... That must have maximized ordnance or something. This must have some sort of maximized ordnance, I believe. Definitely not due to the range, but it has... How many of the rubber flies will die to the Shorin's death explosion? Hey. Okay, it has maximized ordnance. Fair enough. That is why its CR is so low. That is why its CR is so low. And I think, yeah, CR is down to 0. Now we're just waiting for the Blackrock to finish this off, really. How much was the CR on that? 34. It's gonna explode itself to bits, really. That said, the Imaginos also has is high maintenance, so that's going down in CR as well. A lot of CRs are going down here. Ooh, never mind. I was gonna say all this thing needs to do is have enough health to survive all the explosions, but that might not be necessary. With pretty much no armor left in the side that's facing Blackrock. Nah, that's it. I think that's it. Yeah, there we go. And no rubber flies die. No rubber flies die. That one. Okay, so a complete wipeout of the Psy, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 rubber flies killed. So, match 3, game 1 goes to Norgo's. My safe zone made up of spaceships that I constructed within my own mind. Stay away. But not a bad showing from Tiandong. I think Size Tiandong has done a respectable job of just being around, and I don't know. I don't know. That might go differently. I'm not sure. But it's time to game 2. Time for game 2 to see how exactly this is going to play out. I'm liking the faster match. Ooh. Yeah, that's right. I'm liking the faster matches we're having this time around. Marshaled expertly by beer goggles. Okay, so that was 11 rubber flies down. Let's see how it plays out again. Game 2. Game on. Fly all. Right, I'm going to follow Shorin. I think we're okay with numbers, right? 98 versus... Yeah, that's everyone deployed. That's good. Right. Here come all of... Okay, this is an interesting thing. I think it would have been slightly more successful for the Tiandong if they had made use of the time when all of the Blackrock was busy with the fighters, if they just went in there and started killing rubber flies. Rubber flies pop very, very quickly. They pop very, very quickly. I was wondering if it would have been more interesting if they'd made use of their time. If they'd gone and made use of their time. Even with an ion beam on it, the Mjolnir can't hit, fortunately. Move to battle objectives makes quite the difference. Ooh, okay. Apparently, the removal of the objectives have changed a lot of how the AI work because they don't go on the defensive all the time. A lot of the previous matches were slowed down because all the ships would go to defend the objectives rather than chase the kill. Ooh. One rubber flies down. This is fluxed out. Overloaded. The Shorin comes in to try to relieve his friend. And I think that rubber fly is down. Yep, that rubber fly is down. One more rubber fly down. Oof. Bit of a mess again, bit of a spread out. And however, unlike last time, there are rubber flies all around this spread out Tiandong fleet. They've spread themselves out. But the rubber flies don't seem to be taking that much advantage of it. The Imaginos jumped right into the middle. Jumped right into the middle. This is interesting. This is very, very interesting. Hold the phone, I want to see this. No, not the fighters. Thank you. He kind of jumped right into the middle there. Oof. And he's jumping right back out again. That teleport is crazy. Ooh, rubber fly disabled. The one Shanzi is down. That's a lot of rubber flies. It is a lot of rubber flies to deal with. They have got no armor and their weapons aren't really that strong, but that's a lot of rubber flies to deal with. All those darts, they do add up. An individual dart doesn't do a lot of damage. A lot of darts does that much damage. Ooh. And this Nanzong has got so much flux it cannot afford to shield tank it anymore. It cannot afford to shield tank. Slowly but surely they're getting whittled down. There's a Nanzong up there. It's getting ganged on by 4. And the Blackrock have left the dangerous ships alone. They haven't really engaged the Chanzis and the Shorin, preferring in fact to go after the smaller ships. And still dealing with whatever fighters remain. But I think we're running out of Yeeling Wings now. Oop, another rubber fly is down. Is anyone counting this time? That Chengdu is sitting right in the middle of that nebula. Hoping that the speed decrease is going to help them out. What is the speed decrease on a nebula on a frigate? 70%? 60%? But maybe that's what it's hoping to do. It's hoping to fight them in the nebula where they're going to be slower. The Imaginos, however, is now trying to engage with the Shorin. They can engage the wrong. Ooh, hello. Wait a second. Wait a second. We have a priority target here. A full engagement, a proper engagement. Shots to the front. Ooh, and the Imaginos is down. And Imaginos is down. Hello, change of fortunes. A few fighter wings still up, several ships still up. This might be very, very different to last battle. Okay, the Chengdu's in 30% hull, but the Imaginos is down. There's going to be no more fleet ships jumping around and dealing large amounts of heavy damage out of nowhere. This could be a win for the Tiandong. I might have to bring out the coin. Ooh. I may have to bring out the coin. I like the coin. Where's the coin? Where's the coin? Must find the coin. I need the coin. I like needing the coin. Where's the Shorin got to? Where has the Shorin got to? The Shorin has decided to take a walk at the bottom of the map. It's just there going, like, what are you doing there? What are you doing there? Let's have a look at, you seem to be in trouble, so let's have a look at you. Again, trying to make use of the speed disadvantage that the frigates suffer. Oop, it doesn't matter. That's that down. Speed it up a little bit. The Shorin is deciding to have a little play around. Nope. Everyone is losing its CR. They're going down. Hounded on all sides. Chanzi's already on 0 CR. Oof. I think that... How is this going to play out? I genuinely don't know. A little bit of hull damage going down. You can see that there's a little bit of hull damage going down on the Chanzi over there. Shorin is definitely holding its own. It's still got 70 CR. With 70 CR, it's quite possible that he can actually out-CR these things, even with maximized ordnance. Because all their CRs are going down. And he hasn't really engaged enough to activate his peak time difference. The Shanzi is down. We knew that was going to happen. It had 0% CR. The interesting thing is going to be is when these robber flies have finished their lunch. Just, let's be honest, that's what this is. This is a robber fly lunch. There are 2 strikes here. Oh, there's one of them. It's the other one. All these missiles. Slow hits at the back. Let's get on pulse as well. It's probably flamed out by now. Plus all the shard shots. And that's a lot of missiles. That is a lot of missiles. That is a lot of missiles. Look at all those missiles. That Nanzong has basically no hope at this point. Boom. And now all we have left is one Nanzong over there and the Shorin. The Shorin who's decided to do nothing, it seems. Again, that one's kind of doing... he's facing off against the entire fleet. The Shorin thinks it's won. Okay, it's doing a preemptive victory lap. And hasn't it realized that most of the enemy fleet is still there? It's like, I killed the Imaginos, moral victory. But there he is. Completely and totally alone. Having no idea what to do. Like I said, things might still happen. This is still at full CR. If it manages to wipe out some of these Roberflies first... I'm actually going to jump out and wait until enough have arrived. Because those Roberflies have gone off and... Ooh! That was a quick dash. You say that, but it's working for him. Say he's partying and like, dashing around, but the Roberflies are not engaging as a group. The Roberflies have stopped engaging as a group. They're coming in one by one. They're coming in to die. With a couple of EMPs, that basically turns off their engines and they're quick, easy pickings for the Mjolnir cannon. Blackrock want to win this, they need to get together because sending in one Roberfly at a time? That's not going to work. Especially since a lot of these Roberflies are losing CR. This thing is still at 70. The Shorin has not lost a single percentage of CR yet. Whereas, yeah, I think Tiandong has this. Because there are too many, they're not going in. For some reason or another. Engine malfunction probably. I'm assuming engine malfunctions considering how low their CRs are. I'm assuming engine malfunctions. But I think Tiandong has this. Definitely. With pretty much no hull damage, no armor damage. Oh, I say that, a little bit in the back now. But that was fantastically well done. Interesting battle. Again, I think Blackrock kind of threw this one by not engaging as a group. Something the AI is very guilty of, as we all know. But that was very good. This is going to be a 2-1. How many ships are left? 2? Let's go for a quick speed up. It dashed into the... You can kind of see what's going on in the background here. That one's out of CR, that one's out of CR. All that's left now is for a search and destroy order. Let's finish it off. Come on. Finish it. You know it's there, kill it. Or are you waiting for it to die by itself? Because that would be kind of harsh, I'll be honest with you. You can see the hull slowly go down as it explodes. There's probably a beam. There's probably a beam in there as well. It probably hit the last one with the ion beam. And there we go. 2-1. Kind of hard to tell, isn't it? Because literally only one ship made out of it. The Shorin pretty much didn't take any damage. Took minor armor damage in the rear. But, yeah. 1-1 at the moment. It's time to bring out the coin. Need to find the coin. Here's the coin. 1-1. Okay, so what I have here is an American quarter. Why have I got an American quarter? American quarter, minted in Nebraska. In 2015. Why have I got a quarter? I don't even know. Anyway, heads will go to Norgo, tails will go to Sai, to see whose side will do this. Heads to Norgo, tails to Sai. Flip, catch. Heads to Norgo. We'll do this from Norgo's perspective. So it's the back one, right? It's the left one. Right. So it's 1-1. Yellow bracket match 3. Game 3. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? We thought it was going to be complete wipe from the Blackrock. They would completely wipe out the Tiandong, but no. They almost did, but then a completely mint Shorin just finished the job off. Just outlasted the entirety of the Roberflies after taking out the Imaginos. Anyway, let's go. Deploy everything. Oof. Let's go. Now, the beginning is as usual. In comes the fighter distraction. The fighter distraction fleets. I'm gonna just actually let me just do this for a bit because see what happens here. A lot of fighters are dying. Everyone's backed out. There's a lot of fighter killing going on here at the moment. A lot of fighter killing is going on here at the moment. But they have spread out either side. Where's the Imaginos gone? Over there. Okay. I'm going to watch over here because this seems to be more interesting for the time being. But that's pretty much the entirety of the fighter things gone. No, not yet. They're still focusing all their missiles on the fighters. Is there a limited number of darts in a launcher? Or are darts like reloadable / infinite? Oh, here we go. Imaginos is trying to get some damage in on the Chanzi, but no, it's an... Ooh, hello. It's taking a little bit of health and armor damage. Taking a little bit of armor damage. Those tactical lasers, they add up over time. Nope, that's one Nanzong taking damage. Ooh. This is... they see they've forced them into the middle. They've actually surrounded them now. Interesting tactics here. Surrounded the Tiandong. This is kind of what happened the first time. Oh, what's one Chengdu down, I think? If they capitalize on it, which they didn't quite. The Imaginos backed away a bit too early. A bit too early. Ooh, okay. Fighters still causing distraction. There's still 3 carriers up to deal with the fighters. But, ooh. One carrier is quite low, but they've bottled up quite nicely. Like I said, they've got themselves in a good position here. I think the death of the Imaginos was a huge thing right now. Okay, here we go. Imaginos is kind of jumping in and taking out... No, he misses most of the shots with the Rift Cannon. The Roborflies are not doing a lot, and that Shorin still hasn't taken any damage. Still at full CR. They need to engage him in mass. They need to engage it in mass to force its CR to go down. Its peak performance time has to finish. Like it started here, 71. This is now losing CR. That's now losing CR. Ooh, Nanzong is down. Nanzong is down. This is what should have happened last time. Is this swarm is actually now attacking as a group. They're actually attacking as a group. The Shorin stayed with the swarm, which possibly was a mistake, because one thing that happened last time is that the Shorin went off with its own, which possibly caused the fleets to split apart. So maybe staying together this time was a bit of a misplay for the Shorin. Ooh. Another Yiling Wing down. Ooh, there was another Nanzong down. Okay. But again, they're falling back into the nebula, hoping to make use of the slowing ability of the nebula on those frigates. This Chanzi's taking a lot of damage, though. Taking a lot of damage. It's taking damage from all angles, and it can't flux. It cannot flux. Ooh! That Imaginos kind of used its scalar rejector at the wrong time there, because it kind of pulled all the darts away from the target. All the Roborflies are losing CR now. All this thing needs to do... Oh, so many Roborflies! So many Roborflies! That is a lot of punishment. This is what they should be doing. There's nothing these ships can do. You're probably hurting your friends more than anything else there, Imaginos. I'll be honest with you. You're probably hurting your friends more than anything else. But, yeah, I think this is definitely enough ships to trigger CR loss on the Shorin. Ooh. Good shot in there, You need the strike. Where are our strikes? Where are the strikes? Hello? Ooh. Come on. Chanzi is down. The Roborflies are down. The Shorin did it alone last time, but had a lot less to work with. And look at the CR. Look at the CR. Look at the CR. I don't think it's going to be able to do this. I think the CR is draining way too quickly. They came in as a group and actually managed to trigger its CR to start decreasing. Ooh. Everyone's sort of pulling back again. That amazingly aggressive swarm is kind of dissipated slightly. Maybe they're waiting for things to reload. Another Roberfly just died, though. I think it's going to be a CR win, pretty much. Because the Shorin can definitely has the weapons to deal with everything, it just doesn't have the time. There is an inherent time limit in these things, especially if it has to deal with all these by themselves. Oh, they're swarming, it's a proper swarm, it's a proper swarm. Damage from all angles. Oh, get a few rift cannon shots. Oh, it's overloaded. Overloaded. It's overloaded. Do you have any strikes? Yep, a couple of strikes in there. Come on, some sun jets. Fire some sun jets. Fire the sun jets, guys. There you go, sun jets. And it's taking a lot of punishment, but it can't do anything. It can't flint flux. It can't do anything. This is it for Tiandong, I'm afraid. A lot of punishment, a lot of swarm. Slow it right down, because rift cannon for the end, I think. Rift cannon shots. Boom. That is 3 Roberflies disabled to the explosion. That is 3 Roberflies killed with the Shorin's explosion. And far less. Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 7 of the Roberflies died this time. Possibly one of the reasons for a worse performance that the Roberflies that died were not the strike Roberflies down here. These are the Roberflies with the really damaging weapons, and the Imaginos stayed alive as well. But good game. Very good game. 2-1. Yellow bracket, match 3. Game 3 goes to Norgo, and the entirety of match 3 is 2-1 to Norgo.